Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, and welcome back, Gold Pass Clash. That is right, it is your host, Galadon. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. This series is resuming. Well, it actually never technically paused, but of course, there was the Town Hall 14 update, there was the announcement of the other new Supercell games, and yes, this account kind of got pushed by the wayside, although if you are an attendant at my regular daily live streams on Facebook Gaming, there is the URL so you can join me. Then you saw that I continue to farm avidly on this, my favorite Clash of Clans account. Progressing so quickly, and in fact today we are nearly going to finish off the walls. We will probably just about pass No Cash Clash in wall progress towards Town Hall 12 walls as well, and we're also going to max out the Barbarian King. Check it out, 132 remaining walls to get to level 12, and we will fly through them as, of course, this episode is a little bit behind the times and marks the time that Hammer Jam begun. So when Hammer Jam went into full effect, you know that I did all that I could to farm like crazy walls for this account and, of course, No Cash Clash because the discount was massive. In fact, I went against my own advice and kept a builder free 24/7 during Hammer Jam just so that I could grab as many walls as humanly possible. And yes, we got a lot of loot, we got a lot of walls done, and of course we were also busy making videos for the update, so it was an insane hashtag Team No Sleep kind of time, but we got through it. We did, and we survived. And a special thank you to all of you that are watching those update videos, maybe new subscribers and old. Thank you guys for coming back again and checking out the videos. And, you know, I know that the update videos tend to draw more viewers, so it's really the viewers that come to videos like this that I really, really appreciate. So don't tell anybody else, but I especially love you guys more than anybody else. Okay. Hey, remember how I was talking about how little damage you could get with getting 100% of the loot? This is going to be my personal new best right here. We got all of the loot down to this clan castle right in the middle. Double jump, got all the way in there, and there it was. It wasn't a lot of loot, but it was a record for me. 22%. Only 22% damage to the village and all of the loot stolen. Can you beat it? Let me know down in the comments. Meanwhile, here was Hammer Jam starting, and there is the one builder that I kept free, ready for Hammer Jam. And of course, now you're just going to see tons and tons of wall upgrades getting these bad boys done. And the cool thing was, we actually are going to fly through the walls so much more easily than No Cash Clash has. But I will tell you this, I don't think I quite got the balance right on either one of my accounts. So on No Cash Clash, way too slow on walls, and then it turns out on Gold Pass Clash, way too fast. So maybe you guys with your own accounts can strike the balance that is somewhere in the middle. Obviously, ideally, you would finish the defenses around the same time that you finish all of the walls. That was definitely not the case in either one of these accounts. There were down to 116 walls left. The lab has become free, and yes, of course, we are going to get something done in the lab, mostly focusing on Dark Elixir over here, because remember, Hammer Jam is not going to give the discounts on heroes. They're just giving the discounts on, yes, defenses. So we're definitely taking advantage of things like that. And yes, I know. We're like, you know, weeks behind where we are right now. And I have to, at some point, catch on up, right? Because otherwise, it would be like, do we skip a whole month of progress? No, we don't. We definitely get in there. We use code Galadon. We buy the new Gold Pass, which I realize is like 3 weeks ago now. But yes, we'll get caught up. And this video is, again, one of those where we are compressing a ton of footage down into about a 10-minute video. I would make it longer, but honestly, I got to finish this up and go live stream right now. The schedule is tight. Okay, so we've got a couple of power potions. Use those to boost the troops, so we didn't waste the Dark Elixir so that we could go ahead and get the Barbarian King to level 50. Let's go. There he is. Finally getting the Barbarian King maxed out, and of course the Grand Warden. Trying to get him up there. He's a little bit behind, but obviously that's because we've been spending a lot of the elixir on walls rather than the Warden because he's not discounted in Hammer Jam. But as long as we have the end of the season overage from the season bank, we might as well pop the Warden up at least one level because we know that, well, okay, yes, a little foreshadowing. The walls are going to get done so fast they're just going to get blazed through, and I believe it's like the beginning of next episode probably where we'll have every single wall done. Now, check this out. 2 for the price of 1. That's right, double Expo upgrades, and that felt good. That is going to be really speeding things up, and that is, of course, where No Cash Clash is going. Oh, come on. It's enough that this account gets the Gold Pass discounts. Now it's going to get the Hammer Jam discounts for all of these upgrades, and yes, you guys know, in fact, I'm ready to start taking approximations, bets, estimates from you guys when you think Gold Pass Clash will officially pass No Cash Clash in progress. I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be somewhere around July. Okay, July 16th, 2021 is my prediction for the day that Gold Pass actually goes ahead of No Cash. Am I right? Am I wrong? 94 walls to go. Check this one out, as there is No Cash Clash with 92 walls to go at Town Hall 12. So yes, we're already going to pass that account in wall progress momentarily. This past CWL, as usual, Gold Pass Clash is like the runt of the litter. I get stuck matched up against much stronger town halls. This time it was an 11v12 situation that we had here. Had to make sure that we got in and grabbed the 2-star. Skeleton overkill. We actually didn't even need the skeleton spells, but you know, we got in. We are going to grab a 50% raid at least and pick up the 2 stars in CWL. And this is going to help out also, of course, in medals back in the shop when we're looking to buy hammers and the like. Probably at the end of Town Hall 11, when we go to Town Hall 12, let's get those hammers in there for Clan Castle, Labs, Spell Factories, things like that. Okay, so this was as I like to call it, a technical difficulty. Maybe I forgot to hit record when we went in here and we're playing a little bit of Gold Pass Clash. We boosted the Sneaky Goblins and the Super Wall Breakers, and we also upgraded. We did a spell first. We had a book, so we went ahead and maxed out the lightning spell. I used a book, and then I started minions on their next level of upgrade. And yes, I forgot to hit record. Okay, so documenting that, let's go back to the live upgrades, and the Inferno Tower is finished right here. And of course, we are going back to walls. Again, I always made sure that I was going to have another builder free. And in fact, what I did during Hammer Jam, and I wish I could have explained this to you guys a little more carefully during Hammer Jam, but I was too busy making update videos. That was, I tried to start upgrades that I knew were going to finish as far as defenses before Hammer Jam ended, because the idea was, let's get an upgrade to finish right before Hammer Jam ends and then start another one like this Archer Tower. 5 days, 9 hours till it finished, and that was about at the 6-day mark until Hammer Jam ended. So I knew that it would finish and I would be able to grab another half-price discount before Hammer Jam says goodbye for like a year and a half. I mean, no guarantee it'll ever come back, right? Okay, then another beautiful raid right here. Probably the most gold I had ever seen on this account. A pretty strong looking Town Hall 11. So it was a lot of fun to get in here and wipe this base out. Just, oh man, I still, these are by far my favorite troops, okay? If you ask me my favorite troop, I will tell you Sneaky Goblins. If you ask me my favorite account, I will tell you whatever account I'm currently playing. And if you ask me my favorite spell, yeah, I don't really have a favorite spell. But okay, there we go. 1.4 million in gold. Beautiful. Grabbing all of the loot once again. So much fun. These guys just, I cannot say enough. I definitely waited too long to start using Sneaky Goblins. Okay, Spell Factory is done. That wasn't so painful of an upgrade because I was using Sneaky Goblins with Sneaky Wall Breakers. That is the key. If you've got that or you're using Earthquake spells, then losing your Spell Factory is not that painful mid Town Hall 11, because you just, honestly, I didn't even really notice that it was gone other than War and CWL attacks. Okay, back to the lab, and this time we are, speaking of Earthquake spells, hitting the Earthquake spell with a book, and that's because we've got a ton of loot, and we're going to move on. Wait, okay. What am I doing? We got to go back to the lab, Galadon. Okay, we'll get back to the lab in a minute. I think I must have done... Okay. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I get confused, you guys. You know, I'm older than you think. So, okay. All right, here we go. Going to do a few more walls, working on those walls, getting those to level 12. Again, not quite finishing all of them this episode, but getting very, very close. Grabbing the coins out of the couch cushions, you know, going over to the treasury, to the loot cart, to the gold pass, wherever we need to go to pick up a few more resources to get a few more walls done during Hammer Jam. There we've got, I don't even know how many, but we're flying, right? There we go. A few more. And now we can head on over and do another more expensive upgrade. The Wizard Towers cost the most gold right now, so half price definitely felt good. And you'll notice that we scheduled this all out so that we had just the right amount of resources left to get those critical upgrades done. And with that, it is time to go to the status report, where I can happily report we've gained trophies back to a more reasonable farming range. I really prefer Crystal 2 up to Master 2 as a Town Hall 11 farmer. For the Gold Pass points, we have about 520 of the new season. We did spend some gems on things like Builder Potions. I realize it's not a great deal, but I wanted to speed things along. And then the heroes, you ready? Finally got that BK maxed out. Grand Warden on the way. Stop by the live streams, and you've done it, Galafan. Made it all the way to the end of the episode. You know that's why I love thinking about it. Appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to the people. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, did you say you're older than I think you are? Oh dear. Perhaps we should start thinking about some long-term care. A nice nursing home.